All right. I get asked often, hey, Erin, I'm working with a therapist and it's no longer working. What am I supposed to do? And I'm here to tell you that you're not broken. There's nothing wrong with you. A way that you kind of look at this is it's not what's wrong with me, but it's like what happened to me, and we can change and be in that state of like what's happened to me. It can shift everything, and talk therapy can be really beneficial for certain people at certain points of their life. And so I am an advocate of it. I am a supporter of that because it can get you so far. And if you're starting to feel like you're hitting a little bit of a plateau, this video most likely will be for you to know that there are other options. And I mean, I was there. There's a time in my life where I invested a lot of time, a lot of money into exploring different types of modalities because it's all I knew. I did, CBT, DBT, EMDR, equine therapy. I experimented to see like how really ultimately what I was seeking is this, I was really seeking inner peace and inner freedom. And what I started to realize is that we cannot solve the mind from the mind. It's the body where we get into the true sense of healing. And so if you've watched the video on the nervous system, I speak more about the somatics of how to actually get into the body to reach these deeper sense of healing, because we cannot solve the mind from the mind. And so what I tend to do now is I tend to use a blend of practices from talk therapy to get an idea of like what's going on, what are the different perceptions or perspectives that I can offer based on your story and where you've been, because that's important to like really understand. And infusing some somatic body-based practices to actually move the energy that is built up within the system, because we know that the true depths of healing come through the body. And any form of, emotional buildup is really energy and motion. And when we look at emotions as energy and motion, we need to move it. We need to like find ways, and the finding ways is really getting into the system, into the body to be able to move this energy. And for me, a practice that like was very impactful for me was breath work. Because breath work, it's not talking, it's getting into the body, allowing the energy to move, to process. Yes, you get visuals and memories and emotions and movement throughout the system, but it's not something that you're speaking about and talking through. It's an experience that happens through the body. And yoga, martial arts, there's other ways that you can experience this. But where I'm going with all this today is to know that if you've hit a plateau in your talk therapy, to know that there's more. There are other modalities that you can seek out. Again, microdosing, plant medicines are amazing ways to get into the body, to get into your experience, to be able to move whatever it is that you're moving through, and to be able to shift your internal state, aka your nervous system, to be able to reach a state of regulation. I hope this helps.